Choosing your implementation partner for your safety database is absolutely critical for success. This episode is looking at the reasons why.
The major focus for a vendor selection should include these particular questions. How do you prove yourself that your approach to services is customer-centric? A lot of vendors rely on their own KPIs, their own implementation, their own technical knowledge and services.
And they don't really listen.
They don't really listen and they don't really care. This is my solution. They will not even ask you what problem are you facing? And they'll just sell you the solution.
Exactly. Quite often you see at the big defense a slide that says we are customer centric.
Yeah.
And then actually there are bullet points telling the customer how the solution will look like. But they're not listening what the customer wants.
Yes. And then you should definitely take a look. The question should include how much PV experience does your company has, not database experience. How much PV experience does your company have? A lot of vendors that are giving Argus services, if you ask that question, it will be 0 or less than 10 overall PV experience. Everybody has Argus implementation experience, which is relevant, but not the only point. Because if your vendor does not understand what PV is, they cannot help you with your Argus configuration or operations.
Yes. And I wonder why such a critical question is not being asked. Maybe people underestimate the impact. They think that's just another IT project, just another database. And I will even heard from Oracle database specialists that they think, oh, Argus, yeah, it's one of the Oracle databases. I can do it.
I think why a lot of people miss catching this is in majority of the pharmaceutical companies, the Oracle Argus implementation budget sits in the IT queue. Right. And the vendor selection is kind of headed and run by the IT people. And the IT questionnaire, which is there for vendor selection, does not have this question because IT doesn't care. For IT, it is an IT project. So ideally, there has to be a PV representative, good PV representative in the vendor selection process, or at least your IT questionnaire should be different for every GXP application because it should focus on at least very high level, if not very low level, GXP related questions as well for that particular business unit.